Good morning, good morning. Ain't that how the song so? Everybody rise up. Good morning. It's probably afternoon for most of y'all. Because most of my people are actually like central to East Coast. Very few of you are from the West. There are some of you that are from the West, and I'm grateful. Good morning. Good morning. I'm late. My phone was dead. I was actually dressed. See, I told you I was going to get dressed. I got dressed. I put my lashes on. Not so well because I haven't done it in a while. Last night was the first time, so they're a little crooked, but whatever. Put a little orange lip, Lady Danger by MAC on for y'all. I ain't never wore this little dress. Hey, Gabe, good afternoon. I know you're going to leave soon, so make sure before you go out, hit the like button, okay? Yes, late and cute, which means I'm on time. Normally, when you late, you be cute anyway, honey. Yeah, it's a little shirt dress I ain't never wore. Let's see if I can show y'all. It's a little shirt dress. Oh no, I can't without picking you up and moving you. But oh well, good morning, Cliff. Mr. Washington, good morning. Welcome to Alive. Good morning. Or afternoon, probably where y'all at. It's morning for me. It's still only 10:30 where I'm at. On the West Coast, it's only 10:30. Y'all remember what we were talking about? But before we start talking about what we were talking about on Monday, y'all let me know how you feeling. How are you feeling on this Wednesday? This Woman Crush Wednesday. And listen, if you don't have nobody to crush on, you can always crush on me. Male and female, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. Because a crush don't necessarily mean, you like them. Crush means I admire you. I think you're brilliant. You have a nice smile. I say that so that you can go crush on somebody on this Wednesday. And I need to make sure to remind the ladies to go crush on a man on Mondays. Sometimes I forget. Anyway, as I ramble. How are y'all today? How are you feeling knowing that things are going to extend? I just want to check on my people, make sure my peeps is all right, and y'all feeling good about where you are. Because I'm feeling good, my spirit is good. I actually went outside twice this week, which was a bit overwhelming for me, considering I have not been outside in like 15 days as of the 30th. So the 30th, I hadn't been out in 15 days. And then I go out on the 30th and the 31st. Child, that's too much. Yes, Dr. D. Hey. Yeah, Cliff, you know what? We all wonder how long it's going to be, but know that everything has an end. What is that? Is that a cat coming up on my... the cats like to sit on my porch. Everything has an end. So I'm just enjoying the time while I can. I need to stop recording on this table because it shakes when I move. You see how I just shook y'all, and that might make you a little dizzy. I got to try not to touch it, but I talk with my hands and all of that. Let's see. I'm in agreement with you, friend. I love the social distancing, but I definitely miss going to the gym and working out. I had a video meeting yesterday and realized that it had been over 2 weeks since I put on makeup and did my hair. Girl, let me tell you something. Listen, I had just said, because this morning I put on, put on my under concealer for these dark circles, but didn't do a good job because it's been a while since I did it. Put on these lashes, honey. They're a little crooked, but I'm going to leave them on because today is Married at First Sight, and I'm going to try and record and upload everything tonight so that it's available tomorrow morning, and we're going to see how that works out. But because I'm up in the middle of the night lately anyway, well, all the time, but sometimes I'm writing my book, sometimes I'm recording a podcast. I be doing a whole lot of shit. Nevertheless, Dr. D, all of that to say is I didn't even realize. I was like, does this orange look good? Like before, it wouldn't have been a question. Anything that I have in my makeup bag, lipsticks, anything, no questions asked, I would have been like, I can wear that, I can rock that, no fucking problem. But now I'm all like, am I too light? Like, I went out and sat on the porch, and I would be out there with y'all on the porch right now, but my phone was dead. So I had to let it charge before you and I could have this conversation. That is why I'm late. Makeup is overrated. Now, that's because you're a man. Okay, Mr. Washington. You will always, didn't I tell you, I told you that in a comment reply, you will always disagree with things that we say. Specifically me. I don't know about anybody else. But thank you. But listen, we like makeup, and it's not for you. It is for us, right? It is to enhance our beauty so that when we step out, we feel like, yeah, see, y'all don't see the flaws and blemishes and about us that we don't like. Like, my dark circles bother the shit out of me, but men that I date be like, what dark circles? No, you like me walking around here looking like a raccoon, like somebody can hit me in my eye? I don't like it, okay? Let's not do it. Because they're going to think you abusive, and that's not a good look. At home, whatever. But you know, most of us is just to enhance what's already beautiful. We don't really require any makeup. You made it. We just came home, Jazz. We just came home. How's baby Delia doing this morning? You say, and yes, I miss the gym like crazy too. I'm having an endorphin deficiency syndrome. Girl, listen. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, but it's everything on Married at First Sight. Everything. And I keep saying I'm going to review other stuff, but I'll be like, this is a lot of work. Y'all don't know how much work goes into reviewing something, then recording it, and then editing it, and especially in the length that I do. I'm going to try and do like just a review tonight and see how that works out. See if I can get it down to like 25 minutes, 20 minutes, just saying my thoughts and opinions on each couple. But I always feel like I got to give the backstory, like this is why I feel like this. Anyway, we'll see how that works out, even if I even do it. Because I went out, I'm drinking some emergency, okay? Just to make sure that we up. She's asleep right now. So everybody all right? Seems like everybody is in a good space, right? Does anybody remember what we talked about at the end? What story? That's what I was just about to say, friend. Like what were we talking about? Because we be going through a lot of stuff, and I need to have a piece of paper right here so that I can remember where we stopped off. Somebody remind me what we talked about as y'all come in. We need the backstory. What backstory? I can listen. Like I be feeling like I need to be taking ginkgo biloba or something. Cause yeah. Yes, you should. That would be nice, Mr. Washington. Thank you, Dr. D. I have never worn it outside, but I'm going to tell you, when we can get outside, honey, I'm liking the way that it fits right now. I'm going to put me a little pair of shorts on underneath here and go and slay this, okay? The stripes are going the right way. It's bright enough. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, friend. You need the backstory, too. Absolutely. See? Okay. Well, we'll see how it works out this evening. Let's see what I feel like this evening, because it's the couples retreat. So you know I'm gonna have to have the backstory, because they gonna act a stone cold fool, that dang on Brandon and Taylor and that old Katie. Katie gonna get all jealous. We seen that because he kikiing with Taylor. Anyway, that's not Oh, D, good morning. Thank you, Dr. D. You're my Woman Crush Wednesday, too. Something about cheating and girlfriends. See, I knew somebody would remember. And I should have probably looked at the end of the last live so that I would know what the fuck was going on. Cracked me up. I put the light on, but not didn't open the blinds because, you know, I didn't want that kind of sun. But is it bright enough? It was something. Honey, ain't no telling what Anastasia is saying. So we gonna keep on pushing. Last night, a couple of you were able to join me on my live last night. It was impromptu. But I visited my good girlfriend, Deshani's podcast for Plop Life. People love other people's problems. PLOPP. Y'all should go check her out here on YouTube, on Accelerated Radio, on Facebook, on Instagram. I really had a good time. I always have a good time. And right now, her co-host and good girl, her best friend, is not coming outside. She's got young kids, and you do have guests that come in or whatever. What is that? These kids just be doing all kind of shit. And so she asked if I would fill in. So I'm actually going to probably fill in next Tuesday if Satcha does not return, and I will go live probably for the full 2 hours in case you guys are curious or want to come in. So that's how come I'm all like, let me make sure that my immune system is up and that I'm eating healthy, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Hit the Oh, look, Mr. Washington. Okay, see, I forgive you for, not telling me when you agree. Okay. Oh, I know we talked about, no, that was probably last week when we talked about us approaching men. Y'all, this is how we'll start the conversation. How many of us in here are single right now? Single. Me, I'm single. I'm hella single, okay? I'm dating, but I'm single. But you can't date in the state that we are in, can we? No, we cannot. So I'm single as fuck. Yeah, friend, I know. So those of us that are single in here, we don't have no quarantine, babe, no isolation, babe. We got us. We got us. We got our kids. If you got grandkids, you got your grandkids. You got your mama, cousin, brother, sister, but we ain't got no quarantine, babe. No isolation, babe. Because what Dr. Oz say? Dr. Oz said, like a dollar bill. Hey, Gay. Oh, I already spoke to you. You single too, ain't you? Okay, so listen. We ain't got nobody up in here with us. Dr. Oz had said, if you are isolated with someone, please don't not fuck. Do it like jackrabbits. Enjoy the moment. We all know that 2021 is gonna have some when the babies gonna come? Early spring babies? No. Winter babies? Winter babies. No. Yeah, that'd be winter because it'll be around like January, right? We in May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, January. Yeah, it's still winter. So we'll have a lot of winter babies next year. So I'm just curious. Because for me, I'm alone, but I'm never lonely. Partly because I got these two boys in here that they keep me busy. They keep me on my toes. But we talked about this already too, didn't we? Listen, I'm trying a bunch of Scorpios and Sagittariuses. Child. Couple Capricorns too, probably. Couple Capricorns too. What are you doing? We talked about being alone and maybe wanting to bae. But what are you doing to combat your urges and your needs? Like, I need to make this one an explicit. Click the explicit button for this one so that people just don't come on in if you ain't old enough. Because this is the way this is going right now and the way my mind is set up. I just got a little text message. The way my mind is set up, it's going way left. So what are you doing to combat your being alone? Because I'm not gonna say loneliness, because bitch, we ain't lonely. Okay, lonely makes you desperate. Lonely makes you bitter. We just alone and waiting for this time to pass. I can't even imagine right now, LOL. I'm still scared. You can't? I guess so. You just had a baby. You being got knocked up again. I hope we talking about the same thing, Jazz. And so I'm just wondering. Oh, it's my mother. My mother is calling. My mother is calling and interrupting the podcast. Hold on, y'all. I don't have my other phone in front of me, but I need to have my son call her. Okay, I'll be right back. Y'all talk amongst yourself. Talk amongst yourself. Your grandma's calling me. I'm doing live. Call her back right now. She called you? Call her. Tell her my mom's on the live. Everything okay? Okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm back. Here I am. I left y'all and now I'm back. Oh, yeah, enough said. Long showers, honey. Long showers. Listen. Best thing they ever did was make that detachable shower head. Any of you have excuse me. Um
Yeah, I just seen. I seen the grandma. Yeah, I'm gonna be over here in like an hour.
oh look, he getting fussed at. I'm listening. My bad,
I'll
y'all.
be over there in an hour, grandma. Yeah,
She be getting so mad. Um, so listen, not only that though, if you do have like you single but you are seeing somebody, do y'all have like FaceTime um sex? Do y'all have phone sex? What are you doing? Like I ain't got nobody because I'm girl six all the way, but I ain't got nobody to girl six with. I don't know though. That might change. I mean, I'm seeing people. I'm dating people, but none of them are worth that type of effort. You understand what I'm saying? None of them are worth that the amount of effort I would require to put in for that for them. You know, because if I like you, it might get real, and not just be girl six. Okay. But that this that's the only thing that I'm actually missing when it comes to like being in isolation. I'm missing me somebody dating me and taking me places and spending their money on me, getting dressed up and looking cute for somebody to oogle me, and just tell me how beautiful I am. You know what I'm saying? Or want to be in my company. Like, I mean, there are people who still want to be in my company right now, but there's nothing that we can do about it, right? And we're not at a place where um, I would be willing to risk my isolation. Okay, I'm not at that kind of place. I don't know these. I mean, I know these people, but I don't know these people. They could be having other, yeah, yeah, back rubs, booty rubs. I love my feet to be rubbed. Like, that's always too one of my questions. Like, do you have it? What is your thing about feet? I only asked because my grandmother, she had an issue about feet. Didn't want feet to touch her. Didn't like her feet out. We wondering why you barefoot. She had the softest feet ever though, because she always has socks on. Okay, and then my son has a thing about feet. So my cousin has a thing about feet. Like they don't like feet. She was like, even when she is in a relationship, she don't want nobody's feet touching her. And I like my feet to be rubbed, to be massaged, when things get good and freaky. Um, put a little toe in your mouth. Like I enjoy that. But so that's one of my questions. What is your thing about feet? Most of the people that I meet on my own, I know we were talking a little bit about meeting people. Most of the people that I meet on my own, I meet them when I'm out and I've got sandals on or something. So they normally, after they size me up, 9 times out of 10, one of the things they say is, "Oh, you have nice feet." The people that I meet through friends, which is how I said I normally meet people, they they will, once we go out or whatever, if they are looking at your entire upkeep, do say, oh, you have nice feet. I have a few gentlemen callers, but honey, you always listen. I'm not sure, Tamika, friend. I'm not sure what you be doing, but you always got gentlemen callers. What are you doing? You need to tell me what you're doing, because I don't have a lot of gentlemen callers. I don't have a lot of people are consistently requesting my undivided attention. See, Tamika don't like feet. I don't have a lot of people looking for me. No, I'm ticklish on my feet and definitely wear cute, comfy socks. Girl, but I wear, again, we talked about it. Uh, Miss Ronnie and I said it last week. On Monday, we wear heels. We like to wear heels, 4-inch heels. So a lot of that comes with my feet be hurt. People's feet are scary. Yeah, I'm not talking about me touching a man's feet. I'm talking about them touching mine. My feet look good and pretty, and they nice and touchable and suckable. Okay, like I take good care of my feet. But I really just want somebody to massage my thighs and my legs, because I do a lot of squats. A lot of this area be hurting. A lot of it is tense. I do have a monthly spa package that I pay for. But listen, it's nothing like someone who you have an intimate connection with, rubbing and touching on your feet. I know I'm really still trying to get my memory jogged about what we talked about Monday, because I feel like we need to go back to it. It was good, girl. I don't care. Just smile and chocolate sin full. Girl, I love you. Listen, I love you, honey. Yes, that chocolate skin, that melanin is popping. Cause listen, you be just do you because you and you know what? You don't look mean, and you are very welcoming. So and hell, you look like you're 25, 28 tops. Is your grandmother coming to get you? I thought she was coming to get y'all at 10.
I'm not going.
Oh, why? Because she got an attitude?
No, because she texted me saying the parking attendant said it's a ghost town downtown. So I'm like, so she said we wasn't going.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand why she got an attitude.
Sorry, y'all. I just had a brief conversation with my son in there about his plans for the day. Because, like your brother said, okay, last night. Anyway, it would be nice to cuddle up and watch TV with somebody, snuggle up a little bit, get up under them. But I'm one of them people that's really kind of temporary. You would go back to your space now. So I'm kind of weird like that. They have got to really move me in order for me to want them in my space all the time. Even my husband, he loved me. I tell you that all the time. But I felt like our house was too small for all four of us. Our apartment that we live in was too small, and I felt like everywhere I was, he was. I never had a moment to myself until I got in the car and drove to work. I like to work from home. I've been able to work from home, prior to this self-isolation. So I do work from home when I can. And I would want to go. I would want to leave my house. Occasionally, I would want to stay home with him and, have some adult time when the kids were gone. But I needed my space. Look at me looking. I heard a little thing like, do I have a meeting? I had one of those this morning at 9:30, from 9:30 to 10. So anyway, furthermore, I would like that, but only briefly. You know what I'm saying? And I say that now because I haven't met anyone that moved me enough where I would want to be around them all the time. That's what I know. I'm sorry I didn't close your door back. That's when I know that they are them, because I'm going to want to be around them. They will not irritate me. For me, that's how I know that, I'm in love, or that I love someone, because I can tolerate them even when I don't want to. Just give me a few minutes, but don't go nowhere, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. I, I'm weird. I want the companionship, but I also like my own space. So I know if I do it again, we have to be in a place where they can have a man cave. Like, I don't have to be the one to go outside, but they can have a man cave so they can get away from me. People be like, I need my look. I'm gonna let it be you so that you can have your own space. Why don't we make this a man cave, babe? Yeah, so that you can feel like you have some space for you and your buddies to hang out, for you to have, people over. You can have a man cave. I'll take the whole house. You can have a man cave. Because you know how they do, they stay in there. Let me see. Last live was wearing makeup and men not liking it, and a man not wanting the woman he dates to do the same. There! Thank you. Jazzy went and checked it out for us. Boom! Boom! Thank you, because that was Anastasia, because Anastasia wears makeup all the time. Boom, boom. Girl, I love you. I love you in real life. Like, you my nigga, okay? Listen. Okay, so let's get into that, because I really wanted to talk about that. Because I wasn't feeling natural, but we'll probably run right back around to it. So let's talk about that. Anastasia was saying how men don't like makeup, like Mr. Washington said. He was like, I like natural, blah, blah, blah. But the woman that he is cheating with, be a full plastic Barbie with makeup, I want you to wear your natural hair. I want you to look natural. When you met me, though, I was all done up. Hair was done, weave, wig, whatever, to my ass. You know what I'm saying? Makeup popping, lashes, lipstick. When you met me, I was popping. I was together. Okay, now we together. You want me to be more, babe, in the morning, because you see what I look like without makeup. Babe, you don't need those lashes. Don't wear those lashes. Babe, no, you don't have to. You could just put on that sweatsuit I bought you. Like, they start buying you shit that they want to buy you. I don't wear makeup as much now because my skin got super sensitive out of nowhere. That was that baby, girl. That was that baby, okay? One thing that girls do is they take your beauty, and they take your beauty. Part of that is breaking out and stuff. So hopefully, as time goes on, you'll be back to normal. But then they change your body too. Like before Kingston, I didn't have cramps. After Kingston, I had really bad cramps that turned into fibroids, and now I have IUD, and I still have periods. Okay, I'm in agreement with you, Jazz. Listen, they don't want you to look good to someone else, but you don't want me to look good to someone else. But the girl that you checking out look exactly how I looked when you met me. And my thing is, I need to make sure that I'm always together. I'm always the thing that attracted you. Got that thing that attracted you to me going on. And maybe not all the time, because, it ain't all the time that we walk around looking like we stepped out of a magazine, okay? It's not all the time that we look like that. But understand that it's important for me that I look like that you feel attracted to me. And if you pay attention, men always be like, well, when we first got together, she used to do this, that, and the third. But ain't you the one that said you didn't want me to wear makeup? Ain't you the one that said I didn't need all that weave, that you liked my natural hair? Ain't you the one? And now the hoe you cheating on me with looks exactly like I used to. She's providing you whatever that 20% is you need, which is a lot of times sex, a lot of times conversation, but also she's something to look at. Might be food, because your girl don't cook or whatever. As a single woman, you can do a lot more than you can as a married woman, because your I talk about it on my podcast all the time because we take a selfie moment every week where we be selfish and care about ourselves. It's really self-care because we're always selfless. We take on everybody. So when you're married, you've got your spouse that you've taken on, you've got them damn kids that you've taken on, you got your parents still, you still concerned about your friends. So you have a lot going on in your own space that a lot of times you neglect you. And so when later you hear these men talk about, well, she lost herself. She lost herself in you, making sure that that you were taken care of, that the house was taken care of. Did you provide any assistance? You want her still to be the freak in the sheets and the little hole that you met. But she ain't got that time because them kids be like, "Mom, I'm hungry." You be like, "Babe, what's for dinner?" "Babe, my clothes." "Babe, anything." Is you providing any assistance? Are you helping her in any kind of manner? I'm asking for myself because a lot of times women don't vocalize, and if we do vocalize it, it's in a nagging way. We need to learn how to just be like, this is what I need from you so that I can give you all these extra, this freak in the sheets and all this extra stuff that you want, these 5-course meals and shit that you used to have when I was trying to get you. This is what I need from you. You're telling me what you need from me. This is what I need from you so that we can be in that space. Now, once you tell them what they need, what you need from them, and they start to do it, then we need to start making adjustments, right? We need to make some effort. I don't know. Just don't be looking work like my husband used to be like, all you do is get dressed for work. That's all I can do. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. All I want to do is come home and come out my clothes. No, I don't want to go out on Friday and Saturday. But then I realized it was something that he needed, and so I would be a little more spicy, not a lot of spice. Let me see. Yes, pregnancy did me in. Got acne after 10 years of clear skin. Girl, it's coming back. Don't worry. It's like an escape or something else. The girlfriend becomes common, and the one that represents responsibility, the mistress, is the fantasy. Hey, Tanja, thank you. With my big old head out. Now, I actually tied it down because I told these people I was going to get dressed today. Okay? I told them I was going to get dressed. So they're a little fuzzy, but you can't tell because I tied it down and oiled my hair and scalp and stuff. I did good last night. I agree, Jazzy. The mistress provides the fantasy. Child, listen. The wife can also provide the fantasy. You know what I mean? Like, y'all know I change my hair, my look all the time, quite often. Part of the thing I think is, for some men, it's just that they want more, right? But some men, they are requiring other things. Now, let me tell you something. I'm not giving any man a pass for their behavior, for their deceptive, cheating behavior. I am not. What I am doing is wanting us to own up to the parts that we play in it. As women, we only can be responsible for us. You know what I'm saying? We only can do what we can do for us. Which also makes me think about, if you are in a marriage and your spouse cheats, do you leave your husband? I'm asking the women. And there were 2 men here, but they might be gone now. Do y'all leave? Men leave. There ain't no question about that. Men leave. Because cheating for women feels like the biggest betrayal ever, right? When it's just sex for men. So do you leave? Y'all let me know. Do you leave? Do you up and leave? Do you tell them, rather, let me say that. Do you tell them to leave? Do you tell them to go? Do you say, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more? I mean, after all the time that you invested, do you leave? Do you just get vengeance and you cheat back? What is it that you do? Do you go to counseling? My poor son. Yeah, the mistress is a light and fun and not worrying about housework, bills, arguments, and anything. That is absolutely true. What's today? Today Wednesday. It's not trash day. However, as a mistress, I feel like they require some attention and some money. You taking money out my house. But as a mistress, y'all know I'm transparent, right? And I'm honest about everything in my life. I have been a mistress, right? I have been the other woman. Not that I'm proud of it, because once I got married, I realized, well, I had stopped before I had gotten married, but being married made me realize that is not something that I would want to, that kind of pain is not something that I would want to inflict on another woman. That kind of hurt and betrayal, you putting yourself in that position, is not a good feeling. And I think for a lot of women that are mistresses, sometimes they've never been married. Sometimes they've never been in a committed relationship outside of being someone's side chick or side piece. And so they don't understand how hurt it is. I don't know, but this generation, this Gen Z and them millennials, honey, are all savages. So yeah, I'm not. I told y'all last time, ain't nothing savage about me. Ain't nothing savage. I want commitment. I want a healthy, happy, successful relationship. There is nothing savage about Talisa Ray, okay? I might have a hard exterior, but I'm like jello in the inside, and I want somebody to bring that out of me. Having to be the head of household, you are a little more tough, and you do have your defenses up. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to be soft like jelly sometime, and know that, and melt, like, oh, good. You know what I'm saying? Like, walk through my door, and I no longer have to have this exterior. I mean, as a Black woman, we already have to do so much more just to equate to our counterparts. So we have to be bosses and in control. I want to come in the house and not be in control. I want to be like, oh, he got it. I'm going to just go take my shoes off and take me a shower. I'm going to make this dinner, feed my man, fuck my man, and go to bed. Like, that's ideal. You know what I'm saying? It's, maybe it's not realistic and not always how it works out. But some days that's what it is. I want to come in the house, take my shoes off, take a shower, cook this dinner, feed my man, feed these kids, fuck my man, and go to sleep. Okay, not just good, like give him some old freak nasty shit and go to bed. I'd like to date my man and do some shit that I did when we were dating. Because when you date, you be real adventurous. Come on, babe. Real adventurous. Anyway, y'all already know a lot about me. My dad married 4 times. Every mistress he married, he divorced. He married, he divorced because it wasn't fun. I don't know, and I wonder if it's the allure of it, the secrecy of it. I mean, I don't know how many of you have ever, had like sex in a place that you shouldn't have. It's more exciting because of the thought of you might get caught. And sometimes I feel like that whole mistress dynamic, or even with the dudes, because women got side pieces too. We be a little better at it, but that's what I said. But it's the excitement of sneaking around, especially when you sneaky by nature. It's the sneaking around. It's the possibility of getting caught, in addition to them providing that extra. And not to mention, I get to go over here and be with you for a little while, and then go about my business. That was how I would rationalize being a mistress, or the side piece in my head. Is because, like I said, I like my space. I want you here, but then I want you gone. So in my mind, it was, I get to have you for a little while, but you can go home with your wife. Like, that's stupid as fuck to me. Anyway, y'all said something. We separated and then eventually divorced. Wait, I missed something. What did you say? I agree, Jazzy. Okay. Okay. We separated and okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I love that idea. And then I just think about, as women, we get complacent because we get tired. You know what I'm saying? We've got too much going on. Though y'all know how I feel about the hierarchy: God, man, woman, child. Though that is the order that we do, the woman actually does a lot of work to allow that man to be a man. You understand what I'm saying? We do a lot. We put ourselves, because innately, I'm sorry, fellas, we are smarter. We are quicker on our feet. You know what I'm saying? We have what you're missing. Like y'all might be rational and logical, but we are quick on our feet. We understand things quicker. God made us brilliant and beautiful, and so in order for you to be as great as you are, it takes a lot of energy for us, for supporting you, for dropping little nuggets of ideas. You know what I'm saying? For pushing you, and we have to do it strategically. That shit takes a lot of energy so that we don't hurt your ego. So a lot of times, like I said, we put us on the back burner and we forget that we are beautiful and sexy and fun. And then that's what is transmitted or translated. We start feeling like we're getting taken advantage of. And so that's what gets translated in the relationship. I'm putting in all this effort and not being appreciated or recognized. I mean, I'm sure you feel like that now. Sometimes I feel like that with my kids. Well, not here lately because they've been doing really good. Like, I'm really proud of the young men that I'm raising. That oldest one is really proven to be like something special. Like all that hard work I didn't put in for 24 years is definitely showing its fruit. That labor is definitely coming. The trees are in full bloom. So I'm really, really happy about that. Like my heart is full. But you are overwhelmed. And so we forget to be fun and we forget about us and we get irritated and like all you do is pull and you drain me. And so now I'm irritated. Now me asking you for help, it becomes a nag versus a sit down and conversation and, you know, babe, I really could use your help in this area. And I've come to realize that with the man, it's more of a barter. You shouldn't feel like you have to barter, but baby, you do. Okay, I'm gonna just be honest. Put your little pride aside and you like, babe, you know what? I really miss us having this fun and going out and me getting sexy and stuff for you. I'm really tired. Do you think you can help me with X, Y, and Z so that we can go out and we can do this, or we could try this out, or we can go to the sex store. We could do whatever the fun stuff is you do. I hope y'all not just in the house having missionary sex and doggy style and then calling it you getting on top. Like that's regular. Okay? I mean, it'd be good, but it's still regular. I hope you guys are almost falling off the bed where you gonna bump your head, where the bed is moving it so much. Like, I hope you guys are having some excitement. I hope that you like pull over, let me suck your dick. Cause pull over, I say pull over because I know firsthand that it gets exciting and they be like, you know, they either driving too slow or they get caught off guard or it gets pull over right here. Over on this side. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hoping that you in the car and you take your panties off because you got a dress on and put his hand in. Like, I'm hoping that you are having that kind of fun. And if you aren't, I'm hoping that you figure out how. I mean, fuck, we're all single. The majority of us. Tanja's not single. But the majority of us on here is all by ourselves. We're just preparing. In due season, we will be able to have those things that we want. But just so we know, and this is of course my opinion, and y'all know how I welcome you to disagree with me, because the fact is, you give me, when you do disagree, you give me a different outlook, because the only one I got is mine, right? So unless someone shares with me their opinion that may be different, that I'm only going to see things from my eyes. No, I'm not. I'm really one of those people that try to see all sides. That's how come you heard me switch it for it to be our responsibility. Because baby, I could go there. You know, I could go there and just really go on in. These niggas ain't shit with their cheating asses. Like, I could do that. But I want us to be responsible for us. I'm always also one of those women who feel like when I'm in a relationship, I'm going to give it my all. Because when I walk away, I'm walking away scot-free and clear. My mind will not say I did not try to do anything, that I did not try and make this work. That is not what will happen with me. So that's why I like to look at all sides. It's you. When we break up, it's you. It was you. It wasn't me. If you walk away, it was you. If I walk away, it was you. Because I know when it's me and I try to work on me. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all had said something and I had stopped. Let me see. Hey, Miss Ronnie. Yes, spice it up, honey. We know, we've cut from the same cloth, Tanja. We cut from the same, and a little Listen, a little choke. We here, friend. We here. You know I like to be a good. Sometimes they be a little afraid if they've never done that before. So you got to guide them into a little choke, a little handcuff. You will get a man you deserve, and that deserves you. Thank you for that encouragement and upliftment, because a lot of times, a lot of us don't believe that. A lot of us don't believe that. A lot of us think that we've kissed a bunch of frogs and it will never be our turn. Like, I have friends who feel like it will never be our turn. And I'm going to be honest, the energy you put out is what you get back. It will never be your turn. If you keep putting out, it will never be your turn. Let me just, I don't know if I've shared this with you before, but I'm going to share it with you again. So I met my husband in June 2011, right after I was dating this guy, and was devastated because I liked him a lot and just was devastated, right? I had told my girlfriend, one of my good girlfriends, my sister by love, I told her, listen, I am going to just date everybody. It don't matter. They want to take me out. I'm going to just date and I'm going to have a good time. I want to say the next week I told her, you know what? By the end of this year, somebody's going to ask me to marry them. And that was 2011. And I'll be married by 2012. I met my husband in June. He proposed. No, I met my husband in June. He moved in with me in September. He proposed in December during our tree trimming party. I was married July 2012. Literally, the energy you put out comes back. Now, I didn't even realize that until I think I was preparing in 2012 to be married, and was talking to my girlfriend or my auntie, I'm not sure. And she was like, do you realize that you spoke this into your life? Your words are powerful. They do cast spells. Speak those things as if they are. Throw it in the universe. Whatever your practice and your belief is, it is true. It is true. It is the power of manifestation. You have the power. All power and all authority have been given to you. So we need to be, because I'm not preaching or nothing. You know what I'm saying? We have to be mindful of the things that we say and what we do. And so I try to remember that when I'm in a relationship, because I think back on stuff when I be like, yeah, this ain't gonna work out. We ain't. Or I'm talking to myself, because I like to be my own therapist. I got the best advice. So I get in that bathroom, get in that mirror on the closet, and get to talking to myself and about situations or stuff that's happening. Oh yeah, he probably cheating, or whatever I'm rambling off at my mouth ends up being what it is. A lot of times it's intuition or discernment. A lot of times it's what you're putting out. So even if you feel like something is going wrong, if you start speaking life into that situation, I really feel like your situation will change. So if you feel like he's not attentive, you know what? You start saying, my husband is attentive, or my man is attentive, and he cares for me. He's concerned for me. He provides and he protects for me. I really feel like that will change the outcome. I don't know. Y'all can agree with me or not. Okay, enlightenment. Yes, words are powerful. It's called a staff meeting with yourself. Yes, honey. You hear me talking to myself. I'm having a staff meeting. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because my meetings be good, honey. Everybody be at attention, like, all the different sides of me. We don't call them personalities. They all be like, okay, bitch, we listening. You in control. Go. So yeah, I really know that, prophetically, that's just me speaking something into your life, that you are going to get every good thing that you deserve, that God has in store for you. You are definitely going to receive that. If you believe that, it's just that simple. When I was buying my house, y'all, let me tell you something. I know y'all remember when I was working 2 jobs. I mean, y'all know I have a decent job, right? To God be the glory. But I needed more money. I wanted to save money. I wanted to, so I could purchase my house and have a little cushion. And y'all remember me working at Amazon? There was one point that I just thought that I wasn't going to get the house that I'm in. It was just one point that I was like, this is a lot. And I had to change my mindset. Like, I had a conversation with God late in the night. And, some people don't believe you can hear him. I hear him. It's a small, still voice. And I had to change my outlook because he said the house was mine. And I needed to believe that the house was mine. I needed to walk around and say that this house is mine. Everybody who walks into my house before I purchased it knew it was mine. They felt warmth and welcoming, and it felt like home, like it was my home. Like, Talisa, this is you. So, mindset, energy, the words that you speak are all very, very, very important in the things that we do. Y'all, we've been talking for 50 minutes. The first 20 was like, okay. Oh, amen. Break up with old Bay in June, met new Bay in July. He proposed in September. We're supposed to get married in July. Honey, in Italy, Rome. But Rona done fucked that thing up. Absolutely, okay? Listen, Dr. D, I still ain't seen your schedule. Did you do a Calendly schedule so that we can record our session and then decide just to do, what snippets we're gonna do every month? Have you, like, don't have me come for you on here, because Dr. D is going to be our, what did we say, our sex expert. Okay, I'm gonna have her as a podcast guest, and then she is going to be our resident sex expert. Okay. Furthermore, if any of you want to be a guest on my podcast, baby, let me tell you, send me an email. I mean, it's regular women talking about regular things. I mean, most of the people that I have had are entrepreneurs, are business people who have things going. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean regular me and you can't have a real conversation. So if it's something that you're interested in, it's not hard. You do it from your space. I do it from my space. So y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? Shoot me an email. I am Talisa Ray at Gmail. Slide in my DMs. I'm Talisa Ray everywhere. Go on my website. Send me an email there. Still, TalisaRay.com. Like, baby, let me tell you. Y'all, listen. Hold on. Baby, let me tell you, as a baby, right? She's in her infancy stages. So I need y'all to go and follow me on Instagram on Baby Let Me Tell You, okay? And it's BabyLemmeTellyu, because Baby Let Me Tell You, honey, it's a porn site or something. Somebody with their boobs or something out. I was like, oh, God, I wasn't expecting that, okay? I was not expecting that. I can't find the calendar. Okay, I'm going to send you the email again. It's a link, and you just click the link. And in the link is where you would pick the day, okay? And I love you just for even agreeing to it, because we do have such good conversations. And with her being our resident sex expert, I want you all to ask questions. You could ask them here. It's nothing that is taboo, okay? So you are so welcome. So listen, we getting out of here now. It's 53. Y'all okay with coming back on Friday, or y'all done had enough of me? If you came in, please hit the like button before you go out. I keep saying that all the time, because, I be having it fluctuates. Sometimes it's 7 or 10 people, and sometimes it's just me and somebody else, which I'm all right with that, okay? It's never, for me, it'd be nice to have a huge live, but this intimate setting is good for me, because I always feel like you can reach more people, and you can actually converse with them and get to know them and answer questions when it's just a small subset. But listen, I'm going to go ahead and put out in the atmosphere that we get more people on our live, because it would be nice, right? In addition, specifically my podcast now, because it's a baby, that I get like 1,000 listens every time I upload. Yeah, I'm setting some goals. Okay, you hear that? You send her your health questions, sex questions, relationship questions. I can, Miss Ronnie. Baby, BABY, let me, LEMME, tell you, TELLYOU. Baby, let me tell you. Baby, let me tell you. Somebody spell it out for me in the comments, please. What's the button? No, the thumbs up button. Did you find it? It's right there next to the subscribe button, next to the bell. It's right there. Just like that. Right there. But then I guess because we in here, maybe you can't find it. Oh, it's at the top of the screen. I think you could do it at the top of your screen, maybe. I don't know, child. Or hit up Dr. D or send me an email. Okay, because she will be a resident. What do you want to be called? Because I say sex therapist. A resident doctor in the house with your questions. I'm gonna give my 2 cents, but she gonna give you the facts. I'm gonna throw in my thoughts and opinions, but she gonna give you the truth uh, with facts all laced up in there. Okay, that's the truth. So, are we coming back on Friday, y'all? 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I should just say 10 o'clock hours to Pacific Standard Time because I'm about to go and do guided meditation with Keyshawn Rains on Instagram. And if you listen to my podcast, oh, it's already 11:18. I'm finna get out of here, y'all, because it's already going and I didn't miss most of it. I love you in real life because I ain't been all week and it's already Wednesday. And I actually have a giveaway that involves her lives, and I've missed it. If y'all checked out my podcast, you would see what the giveaway is, and I think it's a great opportunity for somebody. So I recommend you listen to Monday's podcast, okay? The Shift, How to Find Normalcy in the Midst of Chaos with Keyshawn Rains, and then join me tomorrow on the live meditation because we only gonna have 3 days left. Thank you, Miss Ronnie. Okay, y'all, I love you in real life, and I shall see you. Thank you, Miss Ronnie. And I shall see you and talk to you on Friday.